welcome back to the Oklahoma Today podcast. I'm your host, Ben Lucian, and where are we at right now?
OKC! 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 OKC!
Yes, the energy is incredible here at the Thunder Championship Parade. We're excited. We're going to have a lot of great stories for you today. Keep watching Oklahoma Today podcast right now.
We having a parade in our city right here. We on Robert S. Kerr and Walker. Hey, if y'all not here, y'all missing out. OKC all the way. You hear me?
Oh, we're super pumped, man. We ready, man. I've been waiting for this my whole life, man. Real talk, man.
All right, so we've got the one and only
John
Hamm here. What's it like here at the championship parade?
Well, it's still surreal that this is actually happening. We joked for years about having the championship parade, and it's here.
Right.
It's surreal. It's surreal, but it's amazing to see a turnout like this.
All right, ready?
How crazy is it going to get today?
Oh, man, it's going to get loud.
Yeah, it's going to get really loud.
If we have anything to say about it, it'll be lit.
Yeah.
We was here when it was 2012 and we lost. It was really sad, but to come back and to be it's in our city. That's one of a kind feeling.
Did you wear the Thunder flag cape to the game?
I did not. No, this was a new edition. They are completely embarrassed by it, but it's a new edition for the.
Oh, I did not see. We've got the Thunder Crocs and the Thunder socks.
No shame to that.
Wow. Explain your get up here. You made this?
My suitcase didn't show up on the airplane, so this is last night's clothes. I had a long sleeve shirt, so I had the flag in my carry-on.
Yes.
So we got it all made up, and then I filled out the rest walking around.
Explain the headgear here.
I felt like it fit the vibe of the outfit because it's orange, and this is orange, and this is orange, so it was just relevant.
So this is something you already had?
Yes, it is.
All right, hold up that hammer one time.
There you go, yes.
Hey, Chris, how's it going?
Good. So what is the question of the week?
The question of the week, we want to know, who is your favorite Thunder player?
Oh, man, it's got to be Aaron Wiggins. Love
Ooh, he saved basketball.
He saved the basketball.
Yeah, what about you?
Oh, Shea. I mean, that man is inspirational. He's just consistent. Night in, night out, baby.
Already. Do we have a favorite player among the group? Well, go ahead and shout it out.
J-Dub.
J-Dub.
Blue Dort.
Yes.
And then who's your boyfriend?
Shay.
Shay, yes. Everyone loves Shay, absolutely.
I would say SGA
Yes. Why is SGA your favorite?
because he got that MVP. Yeah. He works hard. He's very humble. He's well-spoken. He knows what he wants to say. He says it well. He's for the team. He doesn't want to be a first mentality where, hey, I'm better than you guys. I'm going to be ahead of you guys. He wants the team to succeed, and that's really great, so love it.
But on the team, J-Dub.
All right. Yeah. You got a favorite player?
I like Shea.
Shay? Yeah? You got a favorite player?
Shea.
I'm going Caruso.
Russell Westbrook.
Yes. Well, on the current team? All right. And should Russ get a ring?
Absolutely. We got to get him a ring.
What about y'all? Favorite player?
I probably have to say SGA.
I love Shea, but something about Dort when he puts up that three-pointer and time just stops in the arena. Everyone's waiting to see if it's going to drop in or not.
It goes all the way up to the Devon Tower, his shot.
It goes out of frame. You can't even see it in the camera frame anymore, and it drops in. It's crazy.
Either a Holmgren or a SGA.
Yeah.
Caruso.
He's got that heart.
Yeah, he got that heart, and he got that championship quality. He had that championship mindset.
I'm J-Dub right now. Two-way, J-Dub's my guy right now.
He's
So,
real nice.
Cash Money, who's your guy?
Dort.
Dort. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I like you. I like it.
The Dorcher Chamber. Absolutely.
My favorite player is Jalen Williams.
Mine's Lucas Dort.
Yes, we love Dort. That's my favorite player, too. Do you have a favorite player on the team right now?
No.
Bring back Russ!
OKC! 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 OKC!
What was it like when the Thunder, the clock hit 0 and we finally won?
Man, I got up. I took my shirt off. I was like, let's go, man.
It was a lot because my mom started crying and my brother started freaking out.
And we running it back next year. First team to 4-peat. I'm calling it right now.
Thunder up!
Go Thunder, OKC, baby!
Well, Chris, we talked to a lot of people today. As you know, I'm a lifelong Thunder fan, at least as long as they've been here. I was there during the Hornets days. I was there for the first season of the Thunder. I've seen all the ups and the downs. I just had a life-changing experience today. It became real. It's all happened so fast, but today is the day it became real. We're soaking it all in. We got some great stories from some fans today. A life-changing experience. Now, back to the studio, I guess, huh? All right, so we are now a day removed from this historic Oklahoma City event.
I'm still exhausted.
Yes. It was for
in
the
the
ages,
best way.
Really, yeah.
Yeah.
For a little behind the scenes, me, you, and Chris, we all went out there.
And Saxon,
And
our
Saxon,
photographer,
was out
yeah.
there, our photographer.
Yep.
And we showed up at 7:30.
Mhm.
Yes. Or at least I did. Maybe
Yeah.
some other people showed up before that.
Yeah.
And it was really just my feelings right now. It was just a whirlwind of exhaustion and euphoria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I at one point was standing out there. We ended up kind of in front of City Hall where we kind of parted, where you guys came with us and then you guys went back over there.
Mhm.
We stayed there and had a pretty cool view. We definitely had a great view, like the screen and the stage there in front of Bicentennial Hall or in Bicentennial Park. But at some point, I'm standing there and Brian looks over at me and he's like, "What's the matter?" I just had tears running down my face, and I didn't even really realize it. And I was like, "Oh, I'm really caught up in what's happening here. Like,
Yeah.
I'm really into this. Like, I was like, I just realized what's happening. I think I
Right.
just realized what's happening." And I was,
Yes.
yeah, it was intense.
Yeah, I had the best, like, as a lifelong, like, NBA Thunder, I mean, not lifelong Thunder fan, but as long as they've been around, that part of it was great, but what was so much greater than that is that it was this huge gathering of people, and I got to talk to them, and it was all, even though it was like 500,000 people, we were all just having a great time
Yeah.
together. And there was like, nothing really happened in this great mass of humanity, just good vibes all around.
It really was
Like,
really good vibes.
Holy crap.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Chris, you were there.
Yes, and I have to say that something Nathan said going down there really touched me and kind of put me in a different space. I was probably one of maybe 10 people there that was actually in the streets during the bombing.
Yeah.
And now I'm in the streets covering this giant celebration. And I mean, I would never have thought of that had you not brought that up.
I mean, 30 years later,
Yeah.
and these two events that aren't connected in any way but feel so deeply connected.
No, I think they are.
They really are.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, like it's just unbelievable.
So I don't want to make this about me, but that was just so.
No,
it was
but
just
it was,
kind
it
of
was something. It occurred to me. I asked you about it while we were walking down there, and it's on
Yeah.
our Instagram. People can see Chris's amazing answer to this question. But it occurred to me, and I kind of turned the phone on, and I was like, "Chris, oh my gosh, this is
Yeah.
happening!" And I hadn't thought about it. You hadn't thought about it, but it just all of a sudden was there in front of us, and we were like, "Oh my gosh, that is true." It's
But it was a joyous celebration.
It was.
It was all the things, and I don't know what they could have done to make it better. It was just, other than make it in the springtime when it's not so hot.
Let's
celebrate before we win, just in case we do.
Move that calendar up a bit to accommodate, because we're going to be winning a few more, I think.
I know. I'm looking for a three-peat.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, we talked to someone who was predicting 4-peat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
helped you already.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, it'll go down as like one of the coolest days as long as I live. Probably.
Yeah.
So
And
it
I
was
think
really awesome.
I don't know. I haven't seen the finished video as we're sitting here, but I think just having watched you guys doing a lot of that stuff, I think it's going to be really good.
Yes.
You were really having a good time.
Yes.
It was fun to watch.
I really was.
Yeah.
So I guess somehow we've got to pivot from that and go to podvents.
Yeah. Since there isn't
show.
another championship parade we can all go to.
If there is, let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know. But this is the part of the show where we go through the travelok.com event calendar, pick out a few of our favorite gyms. Is there anyone who'd like to go first?
I'll go first.
Yes.
I really like my event. I'm excited about it. I think I might even go to it because it sounds really. I've never been. It's Liberty Fest in Edmond, which has technically, as you're watching this, has already started. It started on June 26th. It's one of the biggest 4th of July events in the country. Definitely one of the biggest in the state. It's been named by all kinds of national publications as one of the best 4th of July independent celebrations in America. It started, like I said, on June 26th. The fireworks part, this is the important part, is obviously on July 4th. It's at Hafer Park in Edmond. It starts at 9:30. You're obviously going to want to get there way early, and I'll tell you why, is that the parking areas for Hafer Park are not going to be open during this time. There are several churches around that area that will allow you to park, and the city recommends trying to find a place to watch the fireworks from the south of Hafer Park, because that way you'll avoid a lot of the smoke and ash and all that kind of stuff. So that's July 4th, 9:30 p.m., Hafer Park in Edmond. LibertyFest.org is the website. And it's going to be a really good time. It's a really good fireworks show.
Right. Not only one of the biggest and best fireworks shows in the state, but it's a nationally,
Absolutely.
held event.
Absolutely. And there's a 5K, there's all kind of, there's so many events that go on with this. There's events every day up until the 4th. So get on libertyfest.org and look and see. And even, I think the 5K is even July 5th, the morning of July 5th. So it goes on for a while.
Right. Yeah. Even as this episode's coming out, there's a Liberty Fest.
It's already started and it will continue for many more days. Yeah. So get to Edmond. It's for 4th of July.
Yeah. Really good time.
Yeah.
Speaking of 4th of July, Kirsten, I think you've got a 4th of July themed event, right?
I do have one, because just like the Thunder brought the boom, so is Duncan at the Red, White, and Boom on July 3rd.
Yes, I see what you did there.
Yeah, so it's going to be at, pardon me if I say this wrong, I believe it's Abe Raisin Park. I could say that wrong. It's Raizen.
Okay.
So if y'all need to put that in your maps so you can make sure to get there.
Or if you know, put the proper pronunciation in the comments.
Yeah, let me know if I'm very wrong here. Sorry if I am. But no, so at 5 p.m. there will be food trucks, bounce houses, face painting. All the festivities are going to start. Everything will be set up. So it's at 5 p.m. At 5:30, the Old 81 band is going to take the stage and begin a performance. So there'll be live music going on. At 9 p.m., make sure you get there before 9, because at 9 p.m. parking is going to close. So you can't get in after 9, because at 9:30 is when the fireworks show is going to start and the real boom's going to happen.
Yes.
But if you want more information, go to duncanok.gov, go to the community tab, and then go to Red, White, and Boom, because they'll have a full list of food trucks. They have a map online. And because we have a couple storms coming up, as of now, as of filming, there's a contingency plan on there as well for the event.
That's smart.
With different dates or different possibilities for if it rains on this night. It will be happening at a later date, so you can still make sure to go.
And always leave it to Oklahomans to be weather aware.
Right.
Yeah.
I
always has to be.
I have to say, like, July 4th, Independence Day, that is such a time for your hometown to shine.
It really is.
Because there's so many community events going on.
We are so in love with home right now. Like after
Yes,
yesterday, like we're
the warm,
it's a
fuzzy
nice feeling.
feelings
I
are
mean,
at
we
an
always
all-time
are,
high.
but like it's
Yes.
nice today. Yeah.
Yes. Carly, are you going to keep the warm, fuzzy feeling
Yes, I am. There's another small town hometown pride event.
Okay.
It's called the J. Huckleberry Festival, and I've actually been there before.
Yes.
I went a few years ago, and it was so much fun. There are tons of huckleberries or little blueberries, kind of depending on what you actually think they are. But they're in everything. They're in ice cream, they're in syrup, they're in pancakes, they're in pies that you can win. Like, there's huckleberry stuff all over the place. And the best part about this festival is that entry and ice cream with huckleberry syrup is free. There's a lot of other stuff that you can spend money on, though. A wristband for all of the carnival rides is only $35, which is pretty good.
deal.
There's a lot of carnival rides there.
Yeah.
There's also a turtle derby and a root beer chug-a-lug drinking contest. Like, it's like all of the best parts of your small town, like Independence Day festivals combined. So it's really, really fun. And Jay is a very nice town. You can also stop by Grand Lake on your way there and back.
It's pretty up there.
About as east as you can go. You know?
Yep, exactly.
You were we need to do that feature again. That was the feature where we all picked a food festival during the year and went, and we had it was a fun one.
That would be a fun one to do.
We should do it. We'll do it again. We'll do it again next year.
Yeah, and Philip always gets to go along with me to mine, and he has some fun.
Yes.
What about you, Ben?
Yeah, well, my event is something that's sort of near and dear to me. It's the International Finals Youth Rodeo.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good event.
Where I used to live and work in Shawnee for the local newspaper there. And I gotta tell you, the IFYR is just the biggest event to hit Shawnee every year. It's basically like the Rose Bowl of like youth rodeo. Just high school kids who are accomplished ropers and riders from all over the country. They descend upon we might need to edit this part. They descend upon the heart of Oklahoma Expo Center. Yes, in Shawnee. And it's just so much fun. That was the first rodeo I ever attended, was the IFYR.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good first one.
I just had an absolute blast. And not only did I have a blast watching the rodeo, but I got to, as a reporter, talk to so many of the kids competing. And a lot of them had really great stories. There was one guy I interviewed who was he was a blind rodeo guy. Yeah.
What kind of rodeo did he do?
I think he did bronc riding. Yeah.
Interesting.
I know.
Nice. Hold on tight.
I don't do that with vision, so to do it with no vision, I mean, props to that guy.
Seriously.
Right? And they also have so many fun events. That's the thing about youth rodeo, is that there's some different kinds of events, especially so for the cowgirls out there, they're going to have barrel racing, pole bending, breakaway roping, and goat tying. And then there's also going to be team roping, tie-down roping, steer wrestling, bull riding, saddle bronc riding, and bareback riding.
Wow.
Yes. So just a full slate of events. One of the busiest, most happening times in Shawnee. If you want to get your tickets, you can visit ifyr.com. Session passes go for about $14.25. And you can buy a pass for the whole event for about $119. But there's also senior and child discounts. So yeah, go online and look for those at ifyr.com.
Nice.
Oh, and I should say, it starts this Sunday and lasts until Friday, July 11th.
Nice.
So it's a week long.
It's a big. You're right. It's a big deal for Shawnee.
It really is.
Yeah, it brings a lot of money into town. It's a really cool deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went all out covering it, basically.
I believe it. Yeah.
Well, now it's time for a star of the show, and I've got to give it to myself. No, I have to give it to the Thunder fans.
Totally.
Yeah.
Thunder Nation. Yeah.
I'm going to say 500,000 or more people were out there.
Really?
I mean, yeah, it was massive.
The shot. I didn't get down to Scissortail, but the shots from it. I mean, it looked like Woodstock.
Yeah.
I mean, it just was insane.
I mean, if you think about the length of the entire parade route and all of Scissortail Park.
Yeah, I'll be curious to know, like, when they release numbers to say how many people.
That's like 1/8 the population of the state.
No, it was.
They've already estimated over 500,000.
Really?
Wow.
Oh my
That's
God.
crazy.
Yeah,
I
it
believe
was
it. Having been there, I
massive.
believe it. But I will say, like, I had plenty of room to move around. I didn't feel very claustrophobic. I could breathe.
Well, it was spread out.
Yeah, it was over many miles. It was spread out.
I
so.
think the parade, I don't know, this is just me guessing, but I think the parade route might have been a little longer than they typically are.
Yeah.
It's kind of a guess of mine.
Yeah, and they were moving kind of slower than your typical parade, I felt like.
Yeah, I mean, I think most championship parades do move at that pace, but they were moving especially slow because the players got off.
Right, yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
slower than like your annual like homecoming parade with floats and stuff, right?
For
like, It was slower than that.
For
but it was
sure.
okay. You wanted it to be. You wanted to like get to see them, and yeah, it was great.
Well, shout out to all the Thunder fans who
Totally,
made it. You
yeah.
made it a really special day. And that's all we've actually got for you this week. This has been the show, Known From Here to Oklahoma City, and now I can say this, home of the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Our own Larry O'Brien Trophy, and it stays here. It doesn't go away. So yes, home of the Larry O'Brien Trophy. It's known as the Oklahoma Today podcast. Head to oklahomatoday.com or pick up our latest issue on newsstands right now. Send your feedback to oktpod@travelok.com. We'll talk to you again next week.
Goodbye.
Thunder up.
Thunder up, baby. World champs. Salt the cup. Do what you feel.